Up on a 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, O'Connell. Looking deep for Adams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Prescott. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Here's Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Pollard is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now here's Pollard. And this time he is in. Yes. Tony Pollard with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's O'Connell. Flush to his right. Open man, that's Renfro. And they'll get to him right away as he's taken down right there at the 44. First down throw, O'Connell. He'll let this go for Adams. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams, 56 yards. And the Raiders get a bit closer. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll look to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's dumped off to Pollard. He can only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They'll run for it with Pollard. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's to the veteran tight end, Austin Hooper. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. O'Connell to throw on 2nd down. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. O'Connell. Buying time to his left. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here it is, 4th and inches. They go with Jacobs. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's O'Connell. Eluding the pressure right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. O'Connell now to throw. Going for it all. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out? Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Raiders pick it up. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact,
and he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. That's caught. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here is 3rd and 5.
Kill. 47. We go 47.
Here's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Prescott. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. O'Connell flushed out right. Here's a diving catch right side. And that will get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.